You know what, Bill? Don't even add in the intro music. Just use that, please, because that was amazing.
That was on point.
That was absolutely on point. Wow.
Well done, H.
Well done.
Thanks. I've been working on it.
We brought him in from Russia.
I've been working on it for months.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Chronocide podcast. My name is Johnny Mac.
Here with Big J. Let's get J's over here.
We got Dan, H. Ken Legacy. Hey, everyone.
And this is Bilbo Blackens. How's it going?
Yeah, let's get some time, right?
Oh, I'm ready.
What a long weekend, guys.
Yeah.
Dude,
What a long weekend.
I'm still drinking from yesterday. I haven't stopped.
Me too. Me too. We had an epic day yesterday, right?
Oh,
yeah,
yes,
that was a blast. That was a blast.
I don't know if a couple of you guys checked out our Instagram or our... no, I don't think we Snapchatted anything, but it was on Instagram.
Yeah, I did, but...
I saw me holding up the one finger for Alex. I was like, oh my god. My girlfriend's like, you look drunk. I was like, oh my god.
That was epic. We had an awesome LAN party at Bill's house.
The inaugural Chronocide LAN.
Chronocide LAN, yeah. It was the first Chronocide Cup.
Championship Cup.
Championship Cup.
Yeah.
We did do a live stream on Twitch between Shem and Alex, who are two members of the gaming channel. And we played Chivalry Medieval Warfare. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
That's what it's called. And it was Shem versus Alex. You know, Shem being a great player in the game and completely raped Alex a few months ago and posted it on the gaming channel. And it was just the ending.
Opposite.
It was a grudge match.
Grudge match.
Now.
Yeah, it was the opposite. Alex just destroyed Shem.
Alex
he must have been
really
training.
well.
He was training. He's got.
Alex did really play well.
I also think Shem forgot most of how the game worked.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like half the time I was telling him, swing from the left, swing from the left. He has a shield, swing from the left. And he just kept hitting from the right. I'm like, yeah, I don't think Shem remembers how to swing from the left.
He started to show some of his old skills there when he got that headshot with the bow.
Oh, that headshot.
That's more like what we're used to
highlight.
seeing.
That was that was epic. It was everybody got crazy when that happened too.
Because that's what we're used to him
reel.
doing.
Well, I was,
I won't
you know,
ever
just
forget that.
in my own thing with Shem is I was wondering, like that was is easily his strengths, and I can't tell why he wasn't playing to them so much. He was kind of switching it up. He used that halberd for a while, but I was like, dude, your sniping skills are on point. But I guess he just
I don't know. I think
it.
I think Alex has figured out his tactic because Shem, he shoots at the feet when you charge him and stuff with the shield. Yeah. So he definitely did change it up and was like, okay, I gotta block. I gotta do better in blocking. That's what Alex did. He just made sure he was up close, and personal, like right in his face.
Yeah, he pressured him pretty hard. You're right.
Yeah. But I mean, like other than that match that we had, I mean, they're playing Overwatch. We had, I think, only 4 PCs set up. That's including Bill's.
It was awesome though. It was still great.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah, I had a
it
great
was
time.
great.
We had some Street Fighter matches going.
Yeah, there was a Street Fighter match. That was an underground Street Fighter match because I'd walk into the room. I was like, "You guys are playing Street Fighter? Like, the fuck?" Everybody else is playing like Overwatch. There was that really boring game, Dota. Somebody was playing that.
Everyone gave him shit. They're like, what are you doing?
Especially,
man?
we were trying to start playing one night, and everybody's waiting for Alex to stop playing Dota. We're like, what the fuck are you doing?
Like, get out of here. Play Dota when you're home by yourself. Yeah, but we got to
Dude,
play.
that game
We
is
live
boring to
streamed,
watch.
too, one night, which
Ultimate Werewolf.
That was so much fun. That was the first time I got to play that game.
That
was fun.
That game will end friendships. That game is just terrible. It's
I
so
believe the rule is with board games is that they will always end friendships, no matter what.
It's like that, and Nintendo has that feel too.
Oh, definitely.
Oh yeah.
When it comes to Super Smash Brawl or like Brothers or anything like, oh no, like you're not leaving the game without going, wow, I fucking hate him.
No, Mario Kart, it's like, wow,
Yeah,
you
you
really
saved that blue
shell.
right
You
at
saved
the
that
end.
blue shell, you
Exactly,
fuck.
dude. You saved that, didn't you, huh?
Did you just fucking use your blue stupid shell on me?
One of the few things they capture well.
Yeah, I really think Mario Kart, when it comes to the biggest game to ruin friendships. It's got to be that Mario.
It
Kart.
might be. I would second that.
Like I can't think of a game that I've gotten more mad at than fucking Mario.
Remember
Kart, 'cause
Mario
it's always
Kart
bullshit.
Double Dash? I think that's what it was called, where it was on the Wii.
That was the best
and
one.
It was 2 people on the cart. So like one person was driving, the other person was like.
I think that was GameCube, but I do remember.
was
Or
on
GameCube.
GameCube.
Yeah, that's right. It was GameCube. I remember that game, and then playing with my friends, and I would just get mad at whoever I was with because they sucked. I was like,
Yeah,
use the
like-
damn abilities, or like,
Learn to drive.
learn to
asshole.
drive, you idiot.
Learn-
Everybody would.
Maybe
yell
I could
at
make a
each other.
shell shot if you weren't driving all over the fucking road.
yeah, right.
We just get mad at each other.
Are you trying to hit the bananas? Are you trying to hit them?
They're so clearly out there. Get out of here. No, definitely. Oh man.
No, yeah, but great night, all dude. That's definitely something that we're gonna have to. We'll definitely reschedule that for like every 3 months or something and get everyone together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and I think going forward, I would really enjoy One Night more because there was I didn't really know what I was doing in the first early rounds, but later on I was getting it, and that's a fun board game.
And that's they have the other one where it's multiple nights, right? Where
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
this
original is called Ultimate Werewolf. This is One Night where it's
What?
and One Night's a lot more of manipulating the cards and basically process of elimination, knowing what everything did.
yes.
Ultimate Werewolf is meant to be played with lots of people. Like you can have up to like 30 people, so it's a lot more it's a lot more psychological.
Yeah, I've played a variation of that game. Instead of werewolves, it was like mobsters and stuff like that,
Mhm.
and it was a lot
Yeah,
of fun.
it's-
I mean, the games lasted a very long time too, and we had a lot of people. But it was nice playing something that was like literally one round. Like, okay, that's it. Like, this is it. Like,
And the thing with
There's no next
normal
round.
Ultimate Werewolf, you need a judge because you need
Yes.
somebody to be like because when the werewolves wake up, they choose somebody to eat. Like as a group, they all point to somebody that
That's
gets
pretty
who
sick.
they're gonna eat, which is it's really cool. But you need a judge. You need a judge to be like, oh, okay, so that person can go and so the judge can go and tap that person on the shoulder so they know that they're dead.
yeah.
So is the judge essentially like a referee?
Yeah, there's a
he's-
ref.
Okay.
he's
You
in
need a ref.
Yeah, he's in a sense like almost like a game master, just so like somebody's not cheating or somebody's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, okay.
and
Now-
yeah,
I wish we would have got what's that? Is it called Super Fight?
yeah. Super
I
fun.
love that game where you like basically like pick your hero, right? Or
Yeah. So you pick your you get pick up 3 the rules I play, because I mean the game rules on most games too, when it comes to game rules, they're very like vague. Super Fight I think has the most vague game rules out there. But they have different variations of way to play the game. So when I play the game, it's 3 white cards, 3 black cards. I believe the white cards are the character cards and the black cards are the attribute cards. So you'll pick like a character and then you'd pick 2 attributes. So it'd be like Darth Vader wearing stiletto heels and can
Give you AIDS.
summon like an army of African children. That's in the rated R deck because they have different expansions. And then it could be like versus Robin Hood on a hoverboard who's like bionic, and it's a fight to the death.
Yeah,
and
who
then
would win?
and you
who would
basically
win.
justify your why you guys should
so
win.
everybody else judges
Yeah.
you,
Yeah,
and
right.
that's where I feel like that game just like really pushes friendships. Like, really, dude, you're not gonna back me up? Like,
I'm wearing stiletto heels, all right?
I feel like that would have been a fun game to play last night with all of us from the land. Because I could
yeah.
see Shem making some fucking arguments over some dumb shit. Like
a lot of people know when I play that game, I bullshit, and like the reason why I love that game is because I find I can bullshit. If I really need to, I will bullshit my way to victory. You were there, Jay, when I had Mr. Rogers that can blow, or like he can like he can control wind up to like 200 miles an hour, and he had like a 50 cal sniper rifle versus like the Hulk made of stone and with a massive penis, but I ended up
That's a
winning.
good one.
I ended up winning though.
How?
The way I bullshit, they were just like, you know what? I could see that. Everybody was kind of like, yeah, I actually can see that.
It's very similar to Cards Against Humanity. Like it really, if you can sell your card the best,
Yeah.
like,
Oh, yeah.
that's why I love playing those games because as an ex-salesman, I'm good at convincing people.
Oh, you convinced me yesterday You convinced me
Dude,
yesterday.
he convinced me.
I thought it myself though, because I was trying too hard to convince people that I was the werewolf when and people were like, no, they were actually listening to me because I was trying to just bullshit, and I was like, oh shit, I'm trying to get you to aim at me because I was the Tanner, and I went too far.
Yes, dude, you convinced me that you were my minion. That's how good you were doing. I was like, okay, well, Bill's on my team.
I thought Jay was the hunter and he wasn't, and Bill was like, no, I swapped
I'm the
the
troublemaker. I
cards.
swapped you guys.
I swapped the cards, and he didn't swap the cards. He didn't even do that. I flipped up my card, and I was like, damn it, my cards weren't even touched.
See, I figured people would have caught on that I was lying about that because I said like something at first and then I changed it to I was the troublemaker and nobody caught on to that. And I was hoping people would catch on and be like, he lied. He's the werewolf. And
Well,
nobody caught my lie.
Dan lied, and he lied.
Which
Like,
one? Which one?
In the last
don't
round.
Bring it up.
No,
Oh, the
in
last
the last round.
Yes,
you
the
lied, and
villager
everybody
comment.
brought it up, and we were like, wait, it's you. You're the damn werewolf. And then all of a sudden, like, you stopped talking, but everybody else started pointing at other people. We
Yes,
completely
that was
forgot
like a
that you
genuine
fucked
error
up.
on my part too. I was like, I was the villager, and then everyone was like, there is no villager. And I
There
just
is no
switched-
villager.
Dude, I just changed directions so fast.
That was also I helped continue the conversation and don't vote for Dan, vote for me. Like I'm like no, he's not the werewolf, I am.
Yeah, it's like right when Bill did that, it was off me, and I was like, well, what were you, John? Like,
Yeah.
totally, I was like, done.
I was like, I swear I was the seeker. They didn't give me a chance. I mean, back to Super Fight, though. What they do instead of fighting is you could be like baking a cake instead. Yeah, they have an expansion for the way the fights. I think we've talked about Super Fight in the past. Past
Probably
podcasts.
did.
But yeah, definitely
Speaking
a
of
great
which,
game. And we should
thanks-
definitely get together more and do more board game nights or like more LAN parties with the board games. And
You do know you left it here, right?
yeah, I know. So
Okay.
I was gonna text
Just
you when I
make
got
sure you
home,
know.
and I was like, fucking going to bed. And then I ended up going to a friend's house and getting drunk.
Oh well.
That's how it turned out. My sister was like, yeah, come and get me. And nope, I just ended up staying there and drinking.
That'll happen.
Yeah, it happened. But yeah, I was like, shit, I left 2 games there. Whatever. I trust Bill.
So one of the like we said, one of the big games we were playing the other night was Overwatch, and I know everyone's wondering when this Overwatch ranked play is going to come in. I think Blizzard's hinted at it coming out sometime in June, correct?
I think, yeah,
I would
that's what
imagine
they,
it's gotta be
they
over the
said
summer.
sometime soon for the that season. So yeah, it would have to be towards the end of this month, maybe. We'll see something. I hope.
I'm hoping they do some kind of like ban, like in League or Dota, any type of those games. They let you like each team have like a ban pick so that
Yeah. I
maybe their
think
comp doesn't work good against
I
Reinhardt's
mean,
or something.
the only reason I disagree with that is since there's only 21 characters.
That's my
if there was
thought,
more
too.
characters,
Yeah.
I'd be fully on board with that. But since it's only 21, it's like, my what they need to do is make you only be able to pick one of each
Per
and
team,
not have
yeah.
doubles. Like
You can't do
that
the
rules.
76
Now-
thing we did earlier.
You mean one per team?
Or do you mean like once somebody selects that character,
It's out of the pool.
it's out of the pool?
Right, exactly. And you can switch to something else, and both teams can have a tracer, but you know you
All right,
can't you can't have 2 tracers on one team.
Okay, no, all right. I wasn't
Would it-
sure if
would
there
it-
was only one tracer in the game from both teams.
No, that wouldn't. Because most of the characters' counters are themselves, so that wouldn't. You know, you need to have that.
I think
What
the reason
about
that works.
The best way to counter a tracer is to outplay a tracer with a tracer.
What
I think.
about whoever you select? That is the character you play as. Like, so your first selection.
Nope.
Oh, no
'Cause
switching.
that goes completely against the whole idea of Overwatch. The whole point of Overwatch is that you can switch to counter what somebody else is doing.
Well,
That's
say
the
you
main
know.
mechanic.
Well, say both teams can watch to see which each team is picking. You know what I mean? Like kind of like how they do it in League, where one team picks first, the second team then picks, and then it goes back to the first team, then goes back to the second team. So you kind of know what they're picking and they're playing as.
I think it'll be blind. It'll
to
probably be blind
start,
pick
but I
in the
feel like you
beginning.
should be able to switch still, because
Yeah, I
that's the
think so
mechanic.
too,
The
Jay.
mechanic of the game is being able to switch.
All right, that makes sense.
I-
That still makes sense. I'm wondering how they would just play it out. But I mean, either way, I don't think I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it at all. Because most
I
of the time when
I agree with Bill wholeheartedly. I love the way League does it first and foremost. I think the way their bans work and how they go about picking competitive ranked play, it's perfect for their setup. But like Bill said, there's only 21 people, so you can't. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I don't know if that would work out.
Yeah. And I mean, it doesn't matter anyway. It's not like you're leveling up in the match like you do in League and most MOBAs, or actually all MOBAs, where you're leveling up your character. And I mean, what had happened, like you would switch mid game, or you're gonna have like a level 1 character or whatever you left off in the second character or the first character you had. You know?
Yeah,
I'm wondering. Go ahead, Jay.
I was going to say, I'm wondering if they're going to implement some type of. I mean, obviously it's ranked play, so they're going to have a number or whatever, or a tier attached to your name. I'm wondering if they're going to offer, special rewards that you can
I
get
hope so.
through
I
the ranked
absolutely
play.
hope so.
I mean, it's Blizzard, so you have to assume like that's what charged their arenas and WoW. Like everyone was doing it for a reason. They wanted loot. So I'm hoping that this also has a similar kind of maybe only certain skins can be gained if you get to platinum rank or something. Or...
Yeah, like
That's
you
what
get
I would
ranked
think.
skins.
Well, that's what I was saying to Flynn. I mean, we had that Flynn posted on the gaming channel that he wasn't really, happy about the reward system in the game. I mean, the game is very early too. What I would like to see in Overwatch though is whenever you play as a character and win as that character, you earn XP for that character, and that XP just can kind of show when people look at your like on when you're looking at the player card, or like when you see both teams and the characters that each team has, like it says like oh, this person's like really good with Tracer, he's level 5 with Tracer, or level 10 with this character, and you can get a specific skin from getting to almost like what Smite does. For when you master a god, they give you
sense.
the gold skin. When you get it, legendary is like level 5, and then diamond is level 10. But you only earn XP from winning.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff they could do, and that's kind of that's kind of like we're all waiting just to see. We just want them to lay down the groundwork and tell us what their plans are, what they have down the tunnel.
Yeah.
So that we're not all sitting here doing this, scratching our head saying, well, they could go this way or they could go that way. Like, once they say it, then then people will eventually pick apart and see what they like about it and what they don't like about it. But at least we'll all know what's what when they.
Yeah. I mean,
I think
game
there's a
overall
chance that-
though. The game overall, beautiful game. Like,
Oh yeah, no.
I'm
doubt.
still gonna play it. Like, it doesn't matter rewards. Like, I mean, yeah, I'll get shit rewards, but I don't care. I'll still play the game. It's so much fun.
I think going back to the way that you select champions and everything, I think there's a chance. I mean, I do definitely think there's going to be rewards, absolutely. But I think there's a chance it might just be as is. You know what I mean? Just the way it is now, with no, you can't pick this person twice or blah blah blah. Because really, you can we got shut down when we ran like 6 Symmetras pretty easily. So I don't know.
That was funny though when we.
That wasn't great.
I mean, we did get shut down though when the other team was doing all Soldier 76 as well. Remember that?
I feel a lot of that had to do because I feel like 6 Symmetras should have worked really well. I think it was a lot of us didn't know.
Yeah, that was my
that
first
well.
time playing her, literally.
Because I had that right room. I had it on lock.
Oh,
like
shut
I had
down.
like 8 kills. Like nobody was coming through there, and I'm like, wait, why is everybody behind us? Okay. So,
I love playing as Symmetra. I think she's
yeah.
awesome. She's a great character. Numbani is my favorite map to play as her in, because like that one beginning part where that the threshold is where by the bus and stuff. I just love littering it with my turrets.
Oh yeah.
A Tracer just like zooms in and then she's done. She's like, this is done.
Yeah, I love builder types. I mean, my favorite character in the game is probably Torbjorn, or however you say his name.
hi ho. I think I was actually right. I think that was proper.
Yeah, actually, while we're doing it, Jay, I know that you Torborn, but like who do you think you would be competitive as? Like who do you plan on,
Well, I mean,
maining as you're ranked? Just everyone in general.
It depends on the level and it depends on if we're on attack or. That's another thing. Is rank play going to be the same playlist as now? It's going to continue to be random, or are they going to have to set it so that it's always
Are we going to be seeing
King of the
different
Hill
objective
or-
game modes?
That's what those are some things I'm worried about because you play different characters based on that.
Yes.
Yeah, like I play Winston only when we're both attacking the same point.
Exactly.
Winston
Now-
is very good in those situations.
So, I mean, I almost always go Torbjorn when I'm playing defense, I've got places in the level that I like to set up. I'm not one of those guys that just sits with my turret. I kind of put it up and then I go run on the other side of the level, and because his gun's stronger than people think.
Yeah, he's deadly, man.
Yeah,
It's
his
not-
single shot is awesome.
Yeah, it's not that easy to use, but if you get good with it and you get the shotgun on the right click, so
Yeah.
I mean I'll go on tears and then you build up your super faster that way. So if I die while I'm out in the field and then I see that my turret's shooting something and I revive, I'm the guy that gets to play the game on Tourborn because when I was dead because I saved my ult for defensive purposes. Like it's on the point. That's the whole point of him. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
I like playing.
funny how you bring up like who you're gonna play as competitively, Dan. When really like I feel like everybody should be playing every character and just getting used to playing as every character. This is the time right now before ranked shows up to actually really like try every single character and at least have one from each sort of group to play as. Your support, your tank, and your assault sort of
Your
class.
defense and your attack,
defense. Yeah. So just so you know how to play as each one. That's what I've been doing. I've been trying to play every single character. I mean, there's some that I like and there's some that I don't, but I want to make sure that I'm good at least with every single one. So if it comes down to that situation where somebody needs me to play as them, I can do so.
Yeah, you bring up a good point. I mean, like, I didn't know that I've never played Zarya until today, and she's rapidly becoming one of my favorite heroes. So, just branching out of your comfort zone is great. So, she's awesome, man. Her shield and everything, I've been learning. For those who haven't played her, she's a lot of fun. So
She is. She could do some damage.
yeah,
And,
I've been really putting dents in. When I'm charged up, man, she's lethal.
She's annoying. That's what she is. There've been plenty of times where I'm like solo playing and then Zarya like pops her shield and everybody on my team is like shooting at her because she's running at them and it's like, no, run away, don't shoot, wait till that shield goes down, and they're just like lighting her up. I'm like, we're done. There you go. She's got a triple kill.
She's got her Kamehameha wave that she just sits there and shoots at you.
Yeah.
No,
That's a perfect time.
I definitely think it's important to have the ability to play someone in each group, but if you're getting a ranked team together, you're gonna figure out who's best at what and put them there.
Exactly.
And then, I mean, that's if you're really going for competitive play, that's probably how it's gonna work. Obviously, there will be people that will trade off if if it's not working out. Maybe their play style is just getting countered by someone else, and that you need to switch out, and that's where it's important.
Yes.
But I know that I'm pretty sure on our competitive play, Dan's probably going to either be support or a tank. Michael's going to be an attack guy.
Soldier 76.
Yeah, So I mean, fucking Bill's going to be Roadhog, hooking he's going to hook everything he sees.
The best goddamn Roadhog I've ever seen.
Dude, Bill could hook me out of my chair from right here.
I know, it's ridiculous.
He's like an
Yeah,
86% hook on what
it's so funny because
25 hooks.
Getting into the game, I was like, oh yeah, no, I'm gonna play everybody, and I'm gonna make sure I know how to play everybody, and I do. I know how to play every character, but I'm fucking really good with Roadhog.
Bill
Really,
can hook a
playing
tracer.
him. I have 9 hours on him. Like oh yeah.
He's got a great kit.
I get mad. I'm like, all right, it's time to play Roadhog, and then fuck everybody dies.
Yeah,
Bill
he's
can
got
hook
a
a
great kit.
tracer from Kings Row all the way to Numbani.
Oh my god, that's distance there. I mean, when I play, it's weird. From when I was playing the beta, I was Reinhardt, and I was just like so gung ho on Reinhardt. I loved him, but now, and he still has the most hours played as my, my character. But like Junkrat and Mei, I've just I really like Mei, and I really like Junkrat. Like when I'm in a game and I'm like, I get pissed off, I'll switch to Junkrat just because I know I can make sure we'll win with him. But when I play, especially on defense, like Mei, I'm gonna get good as her. I think she's gonna be my my go-to.
She's a problem. She's definitely a problem.
She is a problem.
Much.
I fucking hate playing against Mei's. Like we did a whole team of Mei.
It didn't work out for us. But...
Yeah,
we were
work out
so
for us.
close to winning though. We were so close, and then we just lost it at the end. But still, Mei is just so annoying. That's why I like her.
I mean, we'll definitely return to this topic once they
Yes.
do tell us what the plans are so we can discuss what we like about it, what we don't like about it, and all that. But I definitely wanted to move on to the road to E3 because we got E3 coming up really fast, guys. Like
It is around the corner.
next week. Next
dude,
week.
it's insane. Like I can't believe it's like first of all, it's summer. Summer's here, and now we've been so focused on doing all these other things. We got the Warcraft movie coming out on Friday, and then we got freaking E3 this weekend as well. So it's gonna be a big weekend. I kind of wanted to see what you guys are excited about at E3 that's known, and see if you guys have any like big predictions or hopes that anything that you want to see there.
I'm super excited for Battlefield 1.
Yeah,
that
E3 confirmed they're going to be showing off
I-
gameplay.
Yeah, I cannot wait to see how the game looks. I'm so excited for that. That's really what I'm looking forward to be honest with you. I want to see what Xbox has into store too. See if they're actually going to be talking about their next generation console. I know there's been some rumors Microsoft was going to be bringing it up at E3, but hopefully, because I'm more of an Xbox when it comes to console than I am for PlayStation. So
Well, I mean,
that's
they got
really
some
just in my eyes.
good games they're going to be showing off.
Yeah, Titanfall 2.
Well, that's
We'll be seeing that on E3.
they're going to be showing that off. Yep.
I'm skeptical. I want the game, but at the same time, I was let down on Titanfall originally. I did play my heart out on that game, but still, I'm kind of hoping for something good though. I'm on the edge with the game right now. I need to see the game. I'm hoping for something good for Titanfall.
I played quite a bit of Titanfall 1 as well, and it had great bones to the game. It had great mechanics. It played well. Everyone loved the Titan mechanic. They just need to go big with it. They need to have like 8 Titans this time around. They need to be like, or 9 Titans and have 3 of each kind, right? 3 heavy, 3 medium, and 3 small. And they need to have, if they're gonna have a story, they need to have a story.
Yes.
And it needs to be good, or
Yeah.
it needs to be epic and worthy of the name and franchise or whatever. And if they want to go just multiplayer, then it needs to be robust. It needs to deliver on that.
Exactly.
I mean, that was my biggest thing with Titanfall was I was expecting a lot more Titan fighting, which I guess, since it was Respawn, the guys that left Infinity Ward, I guess I should have expected more of a Call of Duty-esque game, but it was just disappointing, super disappointing, and I'm hoping that it's better, but I'm going to try it first before I actually buy it, because they really let me down the last time.
And I even tried the beta. I loved the beta. It was great, but I was on the edge. I was like, I actually don't think I'm going to enjoy this game. But then I was like, you know what? I'm going to get it. I bought it, and I did play a lot of it, but at the same time, like, just realizing it was just Call of Duty with Titans. And I kind of wish it was its own game. Same thing with when it came to campaign, too. No campaign at all.
It was the loading screen before the match was the campaign.
Yeah.
I am excited for. It's no secret that I'm excited for Final Fantasy VII Remake. I've obviously voiced that opinion millions of times, but that's obviously my biggest one. I'm excited for Square Enix's show as a whole. I think they have a lot on their plate this E3 with Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy 15.
You think they're gonna say something about Kingdom Hearts though this E3?
I would hope so. I mean, what I want is I want to see a release date for FF7 Remake Episode 1. That's my want. But do I think Kingdom Hearts release date or even window? I'm not so sure. My bold prediction, and I don't want to jump the gun too far. I want to continue on, but I do want to get this out there before I forget. I think we're going to see something from Hideo Kojima. That is my prediction. I think we're going to get a look at what he's been working on.
Oh man.
Yeah, I know I'm really looking forward. I'm pretty much looking forward to the same things as you, Dan. I really want to see what Square Enix has to say. I want to see if we can get some sort of idea on when Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming, as well as Final Fantasy VII Remake. Now, bringing up Titanfall actually made me think that it would be really nice to see if there's any word on the new Armored Core that was rumored. That would be fantastic.
That would be awesome. I did
From
not know.
software?
What? I didn't even know about that.
It's been rumored. Like, there's been a couple things that have been, floating around the internet. So And it just popped into my head. I'm like, oh man, let's hope for that.
I
And obviously, I would love to hear what Kojima's been up to. Like, that would be fantastic. Maybe Kojima's been working on Armored Core. I don't know. You know what? Actually,
he did Zone of Enders, so.
Well, Konami owns the rights to Zone
No,
of Enders.
I understand that. I'm just saying, but he's the one that made it.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking like, oh man, if he could make a new Zone of Enders game or something similar to that, because that was a very, very like not a lot of people played that game.
Oh,
Like, it was
so good.
fucking amazing. The first one was a little
It's
hard.
the Gundam game you wanted, but you never
Yeah,
got.
exactly.
Was it really, dude? Because I loved Gundam Wing.
Oh yeah.
No,
It's
dude,
fantastic.
that
Zone of
game
Enders 2
shit on
was one of my
every Gundam
favorite
game
games
I've
of all
ever played.
time.
Like as far as gameplay wise,
Yep.
like it was just so good.
Yeah, play Zone of Enders 1. The gameplay is a little wonky, but Zone of Enders 2 is fantastic.
They nailed it.
And it's a
Well,
Kojima game.
Michael's article said there is evidence that it's like a third-person shooter already, right? Isn't that what Michael's article said?
Third-person action game, and that's what he does. I mean, all of his games have been that. So that's not really a surprise. We just don't know if it's gonna be, an espionage game again. If he's gonna try, I have a feeling he's not gonna go that way. I have a feeling his first game is gonna be just out of nowhere, just a new type of thing from him. Think about it. He's had these Konami overlords basically putting him in a box for the last, 20 years.
Yeah.
So now that he's got, a blank check from Sony, he's probably just gonna do whatever the hell his passion project has been, So that's exciting. Some of the things I'm looking forward to from this E3. I'm a big Sony guy. I think their exclusives are top tier. We got Horizon Zero Dawn, which I'm really excited for. That what they showed off last time was like that chick killing him, that like techno dinosaur, taking off like pieces of it and using those.
Oh yeah,
like,
that's
pieces.
that game.
Oh, that's Horizon. Did you say it? I'm
Horizon.
sorry.
Yeah, Zero Dawn. I'm really
Horizon
excited
Zero
for that
Dawn,
game.
right?
Really excited for that game. I'm really excited for the new game Detroit. That was made by the guys that made like Heavy Rain and all those games. It looks insane. It's kind of like a Android versus it's like a civil rights game for androids. It looks really cool.
Yeah, that game looks really, really cool.
Dude, I want to reinforce that Horizon Zero Dawn, man, because I'm one of the few people that played the Killzone that came out with the PS4
Shadowfall
launch.
was
That
pretty
was
good.
dude.
Yeah.
That was a fun campaign.
From the Xbox side, I'm actually really looking forward to Scalebound. Platinum Games is making it. They've been working on it. They got delayed, which a lot of people get mad about delays. I'm not mad about delays as long as it's productive. As long as they're making a better game for it, and it's not due to like marketing or they're afraid of releasing it next to another game or something like that.
Cough, Duke Nukem, cough.
So, there's some things that I'm looking forward to. I don't know how to feel about the Gears of War 4. John didn't have the best preview from the demo he played or the beta. But those campaigns were always really good, so I'm hoping for the best of that.
Yeah.
If you could pick one thing, like a dream wish from E3, what would each of you pick? You can start, John.
Oh man, this is hard. Oh man. I'm just thinking of too many different things, to be honest with you.
Yes, I mean mine. They already did mine last year with the FF7 remake, so now it's like, oh, okay. Like, thanks for already, fulfilling my dreams. But I don't know, just a thought.
I know what mine is. 100%.
Go ahead, Jay.
100%. I want Chrono Trigger too.
Ooh.
100%. I want Sakaguchi or maybe the guys that left and made Miss Walker Studios that haven't made shit in like the last 4 years.
Oh.
To like, oh yeah, we snuck these rights out. We got Chrono Trigger 2 on the way. Boom, it's coming out in 6 months. I'd be like, holy shit.
GG.
Yeah. They got like Akira Toriyama doing all the splash art and shit. That would be so cool, dude.
I would want him to do like the entire art like he did for Blue Dragon.
Yeah,
Or,
I'm okay with
Dragon
that.
Quest.
I'm okay with that as well.
Yeah.
I'm just like I don't want I know some people like Chrono Cross. I thought that game sucked. I really do. That game had the most fucking convoluted storyline I think I've ever played in the game. There's like 80 different characters, and none of them are cool. I don't know. I get that made me so mad. That game.
You know what I would love to see?
There
and
we
it's
go.
Just, I would love to see another SOCOM game.
Oh my
Me and Bill
god.
talked
yes.
about. Me and Bill talked about that last
yes.
night. Yeah, absolutely.
That game was so much. All of them were so much fun, and I felt like I've played hours of that game. I just love the stealth mechanic in that game, and I wouldn't say I completed a game until I completed it without like anybody knowing I was there. Like I went through the game just complete stealth mode, and usually when I play games, I was talking to somebody before about like Skyrim. I went from Skyrim being like, because I was like, I'm going to take a different approach. I was just like straight shield and sword, and I would just bust in, bashing people and stuff, just like Alex did to Shem. But like,
shots fired.
usually when I play a game, I'm just like stealth. I'd rather play that it's like a 5-minute mission. I'll turn it into like 30 minutes, just stealthing it out. Like, that's just what I do. Like, Skyrim took longer for me to beat because I was just, like, bow and arrow, stealth, just, like, crouching and walking around, just stealth killing everybody. I don't know. SOCOM would just be a great game. I feel like I think it would do.
I want to ask you, and since you and Bill are both big on SOCOM, Dan, did you play a lot of SOCOM?
No, that was before, that was, what, PS2, right?
Yeah, that was
PlayStation 2.
PlayStation 2.
Okay, so no, to answer your question.
I want you guys to go look at multiplayer videos of Metal Gear Solid 5. The multiplayer Metal Gear Solid 5 is very sneaky, like espionage style multiplayer. It's pretty cool.
Metal Gear Online, I feel that, because I played it for 3 and I played it a lot for 4.
No, those are not completely different. I played those as well. I'm telling you, check out 5.
Because it looks the same. Like, everything I've seen and people have told me is that it's pretty much the same as the last 2.
It's not.
You have bases though, right? Don't you have?
Yeah, it's all about taking. It's about taking the mother base, exactly. And there's people that set up defenses on the one side, and then there's the attackers that have to infiltrate. It's crazy. There's it's basically almost like an open world kind of thing because they're so big, and there's so many different ways to get in. It's really cool.
I heard it was I saw, I think it was you. It was either you or Michael I saw playing multiplayer. I can't remember. It was a while ago. I actually think it was you. I'm not sure. But yeah, it definitely did look interesting. So I can see what you're kind of saying, relating it to SOCOM.
Just that whole sneaky aspect.
Yeah. I'm just thinking of SOCOM right now. I'm thinking of what it would look like with the Battlefield Frostbite engine.
So many.
Oh, you know what else I forgot, dude? You know what else I want to see?
So many booty hats, Bill. Booty hats everywhere.
I want to see a new Star Wars: The Force Unleashed.
Oh, that was a great game. I love that.
Those games were awesome.
All right,
the first one.
With The Force Unleashed, the problem is now you have to deal since Star Wars has been overtaken by Disney and bought out, and the whole storyline needs every single piece of Star Wars content that comes out, games included, are now having to be approved by Disney, and they have to be canon within the storyline.
Yeah,
they've already said that the whole Star Killer story has been deemed non-canon.
Wow.
So if they were to do another Force Unleashed, it would have to be something completely different that has nothing to do with the first 2.
That would be a no-go for the game then, because that just ruins the whole.
Guys, there is a Star Wars game being made right now, and it's being written by Amy Hennig, who wrote the first 3 Uncharted games. So
nice.
we have one coming down.
That's right. I forgot about that.
That will not disappoint. It's going to be good.
I just wish Disney would just realize that their fan base is, the people are a lot older, It's not these younger kids. I mean, there's a lot of, young kids, parents
that
getting
can be
into
really
Star
be
Wars.
argued, however, since considering the new movie just came out, and there is a very large young fan base now.
Yeah, even my niece
larger
is
than
huge.
think about the age we were when the prequels came out. And how there was a good fan base of people that were younger than us or our age that were really into it, but those movies were terrible, so the fan base wasn't as strong as it could be. So imagine how that was then,
Alright.
but with a good movie.
But
Like the kid fan
Lucas
base is
Arts
huge.
Still didn't hold back though.
Mhm.
I feel like Disney's just like, all right, we have to keep on that Mickey Mouse smile on everybody's faces.
I don't know about that. I think Rogue One looks like it's gonna have a pretty dark tone to it. It's definitely like a almost like it feels like almost like a Firefly movie being made.
Did you hear that Disney actually stopped? They're actually doing reshoots on a bunch of scenes because they didn't approve with what was going on originally in the movie. Like there was like a check. There was like they came in and said, we don't like this. We have to reshoot this. So
You posted something on Facebook, didn't you?
I'm curious as to yeah.
Yeah, I was reading that. Which is like, it's like, come on, really?
I don't know. It could be a good. That could be a good thing.
I can't question them in good faith. I really can't.
They really haven't done me
delivered for
dirty
so well.
They haven't done me dirty in so long. It's like,
if I had reason to, I'd absolutely agree with you. But man, they've been just hitting home runs with me left and right lately.
So if they came in to fix something, then something was wrong, and it's going to be better now. Like so, that's how I look at it.
Now I had a question. I'm thinking it's probably just gonna be me and Bill that have ever played Persona. But we got Persona 5 coming to E3.
Man, Jay, you've played a lot of games, dude. You have, man.
These games are like top shelf JRPGs, man. They got I know I brought up Chrono Trigger earlier, but we got I Am Setsuna coming out. That is actually almost like a spiritual successor to Chrono Trigger. They basically borrowed the combat system from it. Which
I actually haven't heard of this game.
Dude, it looks awesome. The storyline kind of looks like it's Final Fantasy X. Like there's a girl that needs to sacrifice herself for something, and she's got like a team around her that has to help her get her there. It looks like 10, but the combat is Chrono Trigger, so I'm like, okay, I like both of these things.
Is there a main character with a large sword and/or katana and spiky hair?
Probably. It is Square Enix, so we can hope. But
no spiky hair, not approved.
I mean, we got. There's so much. There's a lot of things that are going to be at E3 this year. I know that we're probably, since we don't talk about Nintendo as much, Zelda's going to be there. They're showing off the new Zelda.
That's it.
It's gonna be that's all they're showing.
That's it.
It's gonna be a
Nintendo.
2 hour.
Thanks, guys.
It's gonna be a 2 hour long demo, so they're showing off quite a bit of it.
Dude, in all seriousness, it's gonna be great. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
it
we
will
joke
be,
about
but
it, but it's gonna. I understand, but
it's
gonna
just
be. I have a feeling it's gonna be pushed back at like another 2-3 years.
yeah, right.
no,
It'll
it's
be
not
for after
dude,
the NX.
It's gonna be a launch title for NX, 100%.
But when is NX coming? That's the question.
It's coming out next year,
right? March,
year.
right?
I think it's gonna
Didn't
come out
you
next
tell me
year.
that, Jay?
Yeah, March 2017.
And what do we know about it so far?
The
Oh,
NX
God.
or
Yeah.
Zelda? Oh,
NX.
NX, dude, it's gonna come out with. You can bet it's gonna come out with a retro games, new IP, because they've been working on a new game for the last 3 years. It's gonna come out with Zelda, which is gonna be a port from the Wii U, whatever. And then it's probably gonna finally get the new Mario platformer that everyone's been wanting for the Wii U for the last.
That. And what's the hardware on it? Or what are we looking at? Is it
They
gonna be,
we don't know.
We had rumors last week about this. I mean, they're going with the NVIDIA GPU this time around,
Yeah.
which is I actually have news on that. So AMD came out with a new card. It's the 480 RX, and it is a card that is $199, pushing out
the
5
price tag.
teraflops. 5
That
teraflops.
price tag right there.
Dude, that's in between a 970 and a 980 for $200.
Damn.
Most people are thinking that
Damn.
they're gonna take this GPU, kind of strip it down, and that's gonna be what's in the new Xbox and the new PS4.
So they're gonna be well, they usually go with AMD products anyway.
That exactly. Which that's why NX is kind of standing out, going with the Nvidia, or that's the rumor, anyways. So I don't know. I mean, I would love if the NX launched with a legit Pokemon MMO. I don't know why they haven't. I don't know why they haven't.
Yeah, the Pokemon Go. I mean,
I was
they've been
about to
talking about
just
for a
say
while.
No, that's whack.
I don't know. That seems
I think that
Pokemon
looks
Go.
awesome,
Dude,
honestly.
Dude, I want to
think-
make a gym with my best friends and have people come try
Be
us.
so sick. Be
I don't
so
know. I
fun.
think
That's what you can do
Pokemon
in
Go would
Pokemon
be
Go.
sweet.
You
Like-
really vibe in Pokemon Go, huh, John?
I'm thinking about it, man. Like, I think it's pretty cool. The concept is like, that's really cool. You're just walking around. I mean, you put your GPS locator on your phone, and you're just like, just walk around. You know, what if you're on the bus one day, and it's just like, somebody's like, you want to like duel? You want to have a match right now? And it's just like, fuck yeah. And you're just like looking on the bus, like, all right, who am I playing against right now? I just want to know. I'm just looking. And, you know, and you see a guy looking up, and he's like looking over his shoulder, be like, I think it's that guy right there. But lo and behold, it was actually the guy behind you. You don't even know it.
And then you bring your phone up and you're like on the subway and and you just throw your Pokemon out and now you're having a Pokemon battle on the subway.
Yeah, that's
I'm
my thing.
fucking cool with
No,
that.
That's so
like,
cool.
That's cool for people that commute on public transport. Dude, for me, I'm gonna be driving to work and from work. I don't go anywhere else during the week. What am I gonna do?
Like, yeah.
Just pull my car over on 684 and fucking battle out with Pokemon? Like, no.
If
Well,
that
I'm not-
mofo,
it's not
if
practical.
that mofo is trying to say that he's got a Mewtwo, you bet your ass I'm pulling
Nah, dude,
over
th-
and
this
just
game
calling
is made,
him out.
This
I am
game was
calling
made
that
for
son
people in
of a gun
Tokyo
out.
that are all on public transport all day with their phones.
Yeah,
That's why this
obviously.
game is being made.
My my big thing with it is there's a video, and I won't steal his jokes, but if you watch it, me and Jay like Francis a lot. We follow Francis.
Oh, God,
he does
he's
it.
so funny.
He does a great
Boogie.
rant on Pokemon Go.
I actually missed that. I, have to
I
see
love
it.
Boogie. One game that none of us have brought up yet, and I know for a fact that Dan's excited. Mass Effect Andromeda, are like, that game we're probably gonna get a release date on. They're probably gonna show some gameplay at E3. I was a huge Mass Effect fan.
Back in the day, yeah.
A next gen Mass Effect coming up is gonna be insane.
What a beautiful game that it was. Like the colors in that game are so vibrant and beautiful. I loved playing Mass Effect. I loved every bit of it. I've always
Dude,
wanted another one.
Mass Effect was it was like the perfect game that I wanted because I wasn't gonna get another Knights of the Old Republic, so they made Mass Effect instead, which is great because they don't need to get copyright stuff from Star Wars or Disney or any of those people. They can just make it.
Yeah. It was. I think
really
the story
excited.
was done really well. So everything.
The characters too. The characters
were just
were great.
You had feels for the characters. What was his name? The one. What was the one where? I think it was Mass Effect 2, where your crew can die.
Yeah, you have to pick.
You have to pick correctly. You can beat the game
Garrus-
without anybody in your crew.
Garrus was
Garrus.
like your alien boy from the Reaper, or not Reapers. What were they called? What were the
I can't remember their names.
They were like Spectres. Spectres,
Yeah.
right?
Spectres, that's right.
Yeah,
who was
dude.
the alien guy with the power level reader eye thing?
That's
Garrus.
Garrus.
That's
That's
Garrus.
Garrus.
But no, he
Yeah.
wasn't a Spectre.
Yes, he was.
Wasn't the Spectres Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you are right. Okay.
Oh yeah, Garrus was your boy.
Play the game.
Garrus was your boy from that.
He died for me in the second one,
Oh no.
and I was so upset. And my game fucking saved on itself, so I couldn't like go back and fix it. Man, that
Yeah, I
was
still never
heartbroken.
played the third one.
Great game.
I've
Well-
only heard so many bad things about the third one's ending, so I've been like afraid to play it. I'm like,
Yeah, but-
I don't know.
There's multiple
apparently,
different.
but even if the ending of the game is bad, I heard everything else about it was amazing. Like they took everything that we loved about 2 and just made it better.
Oh, they
But, yeah, I could see
Now-
like a bad ending, kind of like putting like a bad taste in your mouth afterwards. But playing it, ooh, that was.
the game was good. The third one, the second one was definitely my favorite. But the way it ended, just kind of okay. There's gonna be another one.
Plus,
You know.
plus
Is
Seth Green as the Joker, pilot.
I forgot
Awesome.
about that.
So good.
Mm-hmm. My question is for Andromeda. Is it still Commander Shepard? It's 4.
No,
No,
no.
It's a reboot.
Oh,
It's
okay.
from it's in the same universe, but it is a
Right.
reboot. And
I'm
I think
fully
that's
on board with that.
I think
I want
that's
it,
smart.
Jimmy.
I definitely think that's a smart move.
It was kind of weird how they reintroduced it all through each. The second one was fine. You're like like bionic, because your ship explodes and you fall to I don't know which planet you fall to, but like you survive, and what is the name of that company?
Cerberus.
Cerberus like rebuilds you, but you get different abilities, which is cool because that's how they implemented these new abilities, was because, you know, you're bionic now, which I thought was great. They didn't just throw it in there and be like, oh yeah, it was always been here, you just never had it. It was just kind of like, no, we've given you these. It was great. Third one was interesting too. The whole, I don't know.
I'm wondering if they're going to. A lot of games have since moved away from the whole morality, scale.
Oh, Paragon versus Renegade.
Yeah. I'm hoping that they stick with it because that was one of my favorite things.
I love
actually
stuff like
my favorite
that.
thing about Mass Effect. Playing that game both ways, good and bad, was fantastic. You
Because
got
it was so
completely
different.
Stories.
It was so
and
different.
The thing I like about those games, it's very like different than most people. Is a lot of people I've noticed will go evil because it's fun to just beat
It's
people.
easier to go evil than it
It's
is.
way easier.
Exactly. I love going good because it's so much more of a challenge. You have to think. You have to be like, oh man, what would actually matter to these people? Like you care more about your characters. I feel.
Oh,
That's how
100%.
I
evil. You're
always
just like,
play a
fuck
game.
these people. Like,
That's how I always play a game. I'm very like I want my crew to live. I want the best like intentions for my crew.
who'd you guys bang
Who did I?
in Mass Effect? Who'd you guys bang in Mass Effect?
I
Oh,
banged,
what's her name with the mask? The
Really? I never
The
got
blue
her.
chick.
the blue chick.
Yeah.
The
Tell you right
My
now,
favorite
okay.
was Mass Effect 1. I played as a girl and banged the blue chick.
I thought that
That
game
was
was
my- that was
great.
my favorite.
I
just
banged
doing it for the
I banged
achievements.
the British girl. What was her name?
Ashley?
She was
From
the
the
one.
second one?
She worked for Cerberus. What was
Yeah,
her
it's
name?
the second one.
Oh yeah, in the
I
second
can't
one.
remember her name.
She was hot.
Always do it for
You
the.
tore it up too, didn't you?
I did.
Just doing it for the
And-
achievement. I swear.
and I love that. I love
Not
that
for
Mass
my
Effect
enjoyment.
let you be a girl character and still hook up with the girl character.
Mm.
Well done, BioWare.
Props
You let
to
me
you.
you
props
let me
to
get
you.
my
My fantasies
You know,
fulfilled.
They had that in
Speaking
the
of
the
games
first
that
Old
have-
Republic too.
Yeah, speaking of games that had Paragon and Renegade that were great, was shoot, I just skipped my mind and I was just like, this is a great game. I loved playing it. What the heck? Oh, Fable 2.
Oh, dude, I
I feel
love
so
Fable.
bad for the
Fable 2
Fable
was my
series.
favorite Fable, and the way
It
they
was
did it was
good.
great. They had like the bandit camp, and if you were evil, you were accepted into the bandit camp. But if you were like good, they attacked you and stuff.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Like people
You
would
know what
see
the
you in the
problem-
streets, and they would run away
Yeah,
from you
dude,
if
in
you're evil.
Bowerstone, right? That was
Yep.
the town.
But, yep,
Did you play Fable 3 though?
I did not.
No,
play
Fable. I
3.
didn't
That game
because
was
I heard it was garbage, and I
garbage.
That's
loved
why I
Fable
didn't
too.
play it.
I didn't hear
wanna
it was
get a bad
garbage,
taste.
but I heard it wasn't as good.
I didn't want to
It
get
was-
a bad
It was
taste. in my
garbage.
mouth.
I hated it. I didn't even finish it. I'm like, this game's. I can't even.
Nope.
I heard it had a cool thing like where you had to build an army to take back the kingdom. I thought that was pretty cool.
I played
It-
the Fable 2 in the beginning. I remember I kicked a chicken, and then that was it. I have the game. I just because it was like a game in the gold of the month for Xbox or whatever, the game of the month, and I downloaded it, kicked the chicken, got an achievement, and then was like, all right, this game sucks, and I don't like it already. There was a glitch in that game that I did. It ended up turning me completely evil. It was a money glitch, so you can get a lot of money. You would, you know how you can buy property, Dan, and raise
Yes.
the taxes
Yep.
on it. So I'd raise the taxes
You
on
can
my property.
you can have like wives.
Yeah, so I raised the prices on my properties, and then I would turn my Xbox off, turn it back on, and change the time on my Xbox and put it up like 60 years. Change the date, and then it would give me that amount of money I've waiting because it would
Wow,
actually
check that out.
But it turned me completely evil, and everybody hated me, and I couldn't. It was so bad I couldn't actually go like passive anymore.
Yes.
It was just like, all right, I got horns, I'm evil. That's it.
I'm committed now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, my next cast will definitely be able to comment on who was right, who was wrong.
Reflections.
What we
yeah.
liked, what we
Yeah.
can't wait for.
If
all
we
the
were
things
surprised,
that we don't hear about.
hopefully we'll get surprised and they'll catch us off guard with something. But I think we got a good list of things that we can look forward to for sure.
Let us know what you guys are hoping to see at E3. That we're a week away, and put them in the comment section below. Message, shoot us tweets. at
Check the
Slate
blog
Time.
too.
Check the blog, yeah, please.
Because I'll be
check out our
posting,
blog.
or not all be. Well, I'm sure we all our contributors will be posting
We
stuff
also-
up.
Yeah, we also have Michael writing the Warcraft review next week on the 10th.
I can't wait for that.
I'm
That's
really excited
great.
for this.
Follow us on Instagram at Chronocide_podcast. Our website, www.sladetime.com. And it's seriously though, check it out. Like, we've had some great posts.
Yeah, it's good stuff going on.
Absolutely amazing. Yeah.
How's the outro music go? It's like and then we're just
great.
talking. We're like
Yeah.
Bill always makes it so we're talking on our way out. So yeah, I'm just totally chatting.
just totally chatting. I wish.
Thanks for
Can we, when we start doing video, can we do that? Can we we like
Yeah,
talking
so we're
shit
doing,
to each
like, the
other?
blind
We're
talking.
smiling. We're smiling, but we're talking shit to each other.
Yeah, no, just like Anchorman. I'm gonna punch you straight in the boobs or something like that.
thanks for killing time with us, everybody.
Thanks,
Dan, hit us with
guys.
that outro.
Yeah, okay, I'm done.